Hello again, everybody. Today on this beautiful Tuesday, I wanted to do a really quick video and talk a little bit about my experience trying to sell some of my Pokemon investments. I know not everybody believes all the same things in regards to what investing is, or collecting, or scalping, or whether it's all different or all the same, and whether we're just naming it something different. I've gotten a lot of comments about that. But today I wanted to talk specifically from the vein of I believe it's an investment until you decide to sell it. And in this case, I have held a whole bunch of these collection boxes for years, and I've just decided that I want to make more space, and I would like to sell a lot of these collection boxes at the current market value. So I've started listing them on Facebook Marketplace in an attempt to sell them locally so that I don't have to pay shipping fees and eBay fees and all those things. And I think that Facebook is a really great place to go to do that, and to try to meet up with local people that are into Pokemon and want to pay current market prices. So, I currently listed a few Reshiram and Charizard GX sealed Walmart exclusive boxes. I listed a few of the Eevee premium collection boxes, and a few other boxes on Facebook Marketplace. And I've been getting a lot of messages, but I experienced two different occasions where I kind of had the exact same thing happen, and I wanted to kind of talk about it. So a couple days ago, when I listed these, I got a message pretty much right after listing that was reaching out and trying to talk to me about the boxes. It was specifically the Eevee Premium Collection boxes. It was one of these guys. I'm not sure exactly where you could get them all, but I know that I got mine from GameStop. I'm not sure if it was a GameStop exclusive or not, but I picked up a bunch of them. I've sold a few already, but I picked up a few more a couple years ago when they released, and I thought, well, these Sword and Shield sets are going to do well, and the packs are going to do well, and it's an Eevee box. I really didn't think I could go wrong. I decided to sell them. The current market price is around $200, and obviously I paid significantly less than that when I bought them from GameStop originally. I got a message, getting back to the story, I got a message from this person. They asked if I would accept $40, which is, right around the price that I paid for the boxes, and would make sense in a previous world where you didn't collect these as investments or hold them as investments to sell or flip later. Gave me an offer, and I responded, and I'm going to put how our thing went right here so you can see it. But as you can see, I responded with saying no. She replied by saying one box. I then explained that the market value of these is $200, and that $40 is not near market and it's well below. And I apologized and said that I couldn't accept that. I did then say thank you for the offer, though. Trying to be polite, I didn't want to be rude. And then this person came back and said, you are the reason that my 8-year-old grandson cannot get Pokemon anywhere. That felt really crappy. Yeah, I understand the frustration. I talked about that in my video yesterday. I get it. I want more Pokemon cards too. Everybody wants more Pokemon cards. I understand her frustration and how upset she is that she can't find Pokemon cards for her 8-year-old grandson that wants some. I feel very similarly. I would like to get more Pokemon cards for my son to open so we can do pack battles and so we can talk about all these cool Pokemon. And I completely understand the frustration, but that's not the world we live in, and these are worth $200. And I understand too that she maybe doesn't understand that these are a few years old and they're not something you can just walk into GameStop right now and purchase. I understand that. So I was polite. But then at that point, I decided that she was being very rude. And I honestly probably should have just stopped speaking to her, but I felt the urge to comment back. I basically said that these boxes are from years ago, and you can't buy these anymore, like at a retail store, and I kind of tried to explain that to her. And then I said that I rip packs with my sons, and we are also having trouble finding product. And I said I don't appreciate being attacked on Facebook. I said, please don't reach out again if you are going to accuse people you don't know and be super rude. Then she tried to backtrack it, saying that she simply offered and that I took offense to her message, when in reality, I don't believe that I took offense until she said something offensive and attacked me. I just don't understand why people feel the urge to attack one another. And I talked about this in my video yesterday. I understand the frustration, but you don't know me. You don't know my situation. I'm not out to get people. I buy Pokemon cards to hold them and stash them and sell them later. I understand that that's a frustrating thing for you, but I'm not getting anything at a retail store right now. This is from years ago. There's nowhere to get retail products right now. You can't buy them unless you stand in line. And I'm not doing that. I don't have any Ascended Heroes that I didn't buy from the market, that I didn't buy from TCG Player or eBay. I don't have any Mega Evolutions that I didn't buy from another source that wasn't retail. I don't have any Phantasmal Flames that I didn't buy from a third party. And I paid market price, just like everyone else has to right now. It's very difficult to get product. And I understand this person's frustration. I'm here to say that I'm not upset or mad, and I wasn't then, but you can't be treating other human beings this way just because you're upset. There's a thing that I always like to tell my 5-year-old son. You can be mad. Absolutely, you can be mad. But what you can't be is mean. And this whole community right now is super mad. All over the place. We're all mad. We're all angry. We're all yelling at each other and screaming. This has got to stop. I don't care if you're new to the hobby, or you've been around since '99, or you've been around since Pocket Monster was released. I don't care. Stop treating each other like garbage. Stop yelling at each other. If you don't want to pay the current market price, don't. But then you won't get cards until Pokemon decides to either massively release everything, which I honestly, like I said yesterday, I don't think it's going to matter because we all want these products. I don't care if they release 1 billion boxes. They will all sell. People will buy them. It's very Field of Dreams around here. Seriously, if you build it, they will come. And I cannot say it enough that Pokemon is everywhere and everybody wants it. And people are trying to buy it for their grandkids, for their kids, for their great grandkids. I know of an older gentleman that lives in town that is in his 80s that's buying Pokemon cards at local stores and scalping them for his 40-year-old son. This world is crazy that we live in right now. So what I'm saying here, and this is no bash on this person, and I'm not going to give out their name. I don't want people to, hash on other people. This is just meant to be a case study on what not to say to one another. And I shouldn't have said anything either, but you've got to learn to be polite and kind. It's not meaning that you're still going to get product at MSRP, but be nice to each other. Be kind to each other, and stop beating the crap out of each other in messages and behind our Facebook profiles and our X profiles. Be nice. Understand that I'm just trying to sell this thing that I bought years ago, and I'm sorry that you didn't have the wherewithal to buy it years ago and open it then, but don't treat other people like crap just because they did something smart and they invested in something and you didn't. So, shorter video today, but wanted to talk a little bit about this. Have you guys had experiences like this? Are you one of the people on one side or the other? I'd like to hear from you, because I feel like I'm alone in this sometimes, but I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. And thanks for hanging out with me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.